Hi, welcome to this edition of Money Monday. I'm Jessica. Today we're going to talk about the types of products you can sell on Etsy. So there's all sorts of things that you can sell on Etsy. Now if you're not familiar with Etsy, Etsy is a type of craft online store for all sorts of sellers. There's all sorts of items that you can sell. And I'm actually going to switch over now to Etsy's site and just give you a kind of an overview per se of the types of items you could sell on Etsy. Now the best way to see the huge variety of items they offer is just by looking under their top categories. They have a bar there and seeing what exactly is listed there. So they have some jewelry and accessories, things like bags and purses, necklaces, rings, earrings, bracelets, body jewelry, all kinds of jewelry, and then they even break it down further off to the side there of more of those types of things. There's also clothing and shoes that people sell for women, men, kids, and babies, and even bags and purses. And for home and living, there is stuff like wall decor, there's pillows, there's picture frames, there's candles, clocks, vases, rugs, furniture, bedding, pretty much anything you can think of is sold on Etsy. They have a whole separate category for wedding and party, especially, a lot of these are wedding decorations, wedding gifts, wedding accessories, they're wedding related things, and they're giving them a whole category unto themselves. So a lot of weddings you'll find are in the summer. So if you are gonna try selling some wedding stuff, you wanna have that up about early spring so it can start getting traction. Also, toys and entertainment, baby toys, dolls, stuffed animals, games and puzzles, learning and school, kids crafts, there's electronics, there's like cell phone accessories, cell phone cases, books, blank books, you can sell those, you can sell book accessories, you could sell poetry, art and music, you could sell prints as digital downloads, or you could actually provide a physical product for prints. And also photography. You can sell digital downloads of photography or actually print them off yourself or have them printed off by a company and sell those as well. Craft and tool supplies. This is the one category where you do not have to make the item yourself in order to be able to sell it. You can sell craft supplies either that perhaps you've picked up at a garage sale or you found at a flea market, or you've been able to buy it in bulk somewhere because they had a good sale or a discount on those type of items. You can pick them up and you can resell them on Etsy. And then the same is true with vintage. They have a whole category for vintage stuff, and it doesn't have to be made by you, obviously. So if you collect vintage things, if your grandmother's having a yard sale and you say, hey, wait, let me take your stuff off your hands for you, you can take all of that and sell it on Etsy. Now, I personally have had an Etsy store, me and my husband have, and we've run it for since 2013, and we've had a lot of success with Etsy. And the great thing about it is no matter what your skill level is at making something, there are people out there who are interested and looking to buy those kinds of things. So for example, if you've got a little bit of skills at sewing, you can make items to sew and to sell. Perhaps you're good at crocheting. You pick up some books from the library and there's all kinds of designs that you can get and ideas from those. You could make and knit scarves, baby hats, little stuffed animals. That's just one example. Perhaps you're good at drawing or you're good at sketching. There are niches for that as well. Some people they want their pets to be hand-drawn or their new house to be hand-drawn. Or you can actually make digital downloads. You can take your drawings and render them into PNG files or files with transparent backgrounds and actually sell those as digital downloads. So you create it once and then it's able to sell multiple times. A few other items, like I mentioned, is the craft supplies. If perhaps you have no hand skills at all towards making anything, or you want to just try it, maybe while you're building up one of your skills, you can buy and resell craft supplies. So perhaps you can pick up discounted stuff at your local Joann's or your local Michael's or whatever craft store you have near you, Hobby Lobby. If you can buy stuff discounted and then sell it again at full price or a little under full price and get people to come to your store and buy it, then you can start making profit that way. And then again with the vintage stuff, that's another thing. If you don't have hand skills yet, then you can try doing the buying stuff up at like garage sales or just like on Craigslist or, you know, whatever way that you find best for you, thrift stores, and then reselling it in that sense. And a lot of people, what they do is they get really good at a specific niche. So their thing might be, you know, stamps or coins or clothing, like vintage clothing or vintage furniture, you know, and they kind of get a feel for how much stuff in the market will run for as far as prices goes on those. So if you're considering, if you've got extra time on your hands, you know, I know a lot of stay-at-moms wish they had something they could put their effort towards. You know, I was in that boat too when I started in on all of this. I actually started on eBay, but Etsy was only a couple years behind that. And you can grow a skill and put your time at making things, and you know, it is a wonderful feeling when somebody purchases something that you made and they treasure it, and you get that good feedback like, wow, this is such a terrific item, you know. So if you've got the time and you've got the desire to try this out, you know, I highly recommend it, and I will have some more Etsy videos soon. Make sure you check out my channel banner to see what my posting schedule is. I thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a fantastic day.